Hello, I'm Juliet. Welcome to my channel. As an avid crocheter for most of my life, I came across this image of a rock and I knew that I had to recreate it. So I did. I went onto YouTube and I bought books and I learned about the art of tatting. These two items may look completely different, but they're both made up of both rings and chains. The little loops on the one on the left are called picots and are simply formed by leaving a space between two stitches. These little bumps are called double stitches, made by making two knots back to back in different directions. Tatting used to be known as knotting. Tatting shuttles come in all sorts of sizes. Use what's comfortable. Some shuttles come with a small hook in the front to help you make joins. Personally, I like to use these small plastic ones, and I keep a small crochet hook next to me. The thread you use needs to be strong and smooth. DMC and Lisbeth are my favorites. The larger the thread size, the thinner the thread is. Here's a motif I made using two different sizes. The larger one, in size 20, is bigger than the one using thread size 40. The size you use depends on what you're making and the effect you want to get. This bookmark was made using size 80, which is a very fine thread. And of course, you need a very sharp pair of scissors. Let's start tatting. Holding the shuttle like this, pinch the thread between your thumb and shuttle and wind in a clockwise motion. The amount you wind is going to depend on what you're making. Now let's start tatting. Hold your thread between your thumb and middle finger and wrap it around your hand like this, coming back through the middle. Now you have a ring on your left hand. Some people wrap it around their pinky finger. See which way is more comfortable for you. From this position, you can comfortably adjust how much thread you have to work with by winding and unwinding your shuttle. Before we begin, make sure that your thread is coming out the back side of the shuttle. First, pass the shuttle under the shuttle thread. Then, through the ring and slide it back over the top of the ring thread. We are left with a small loop on the ring thread. Now we need to move that loop across to the shuttle thread. Keeping the tension on the thread in your left hand, gently pull the shuttle thread until the loop pops over to the shuttle thread. Gently tighten that knot, pull it in and pinch it at the base of your ring with your thumb. You just completed the first half of a double stitch. For the second half, the stitches are reversed. This time, we pass the shuttle over the top of the ring thread and slide it back under the thread. Once again, we've created a loop on our ring thread. Apply gentle pressure once again to get the loop to pop across to the shuttle thread. Pull the loop in and you've just completed your first double stitch. It has two posts and a cap. Let's do that again. First half of the double stitch, we go under the shuttle thread, through the ring, back over the top of the ring, pop and tighten. First half done. Second half, over the top of the ring, back through the ring, pop and tighten. Let's do a third stitch. Under the shuttle thread, through the ring, back over the top, gently pull, pop, tighten. Second half, over the top of the ring, back through the ring, pop and tighten. And there we have 3 double stitches. You may start noticing that the thread on your left hand starts to get uncomfortably tight. That's because we've used up thread to make these stitches. To get more thread, simply pull on the back piece of thread while gently holding your stitches and reposition your hand. Let's make a picot. The process is simple. Simply complete the first half of your double stitch, but when you tighten, leave a small space before it hits the previous stitch. Pinch the first half, complete the second half, and pull it in And congratulations, you just made your first picot. Picots are really fun. You can make them different sizes. They add a lot to tattered pieces, and they're also used for joining. Take a look at how many picots are on this small motif. Most of them are just for decoration, but they're also used to join rows. And now you know how to make double stitches and picots. Once you've practiced enough, muscle memory kicks in, and the stitches just work themselves. I hope you learn to love tatting as much as I do. In my next episode, we'll do a lesson in rings. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.